Alright, let's get started. I have an hour. It's like now, I don't know if you can see. If you can see my phone, now is 9:55, 9:56. I actually have to leave the door before 11. So I really have to get this done as soon as possible. So for today's video, first of all, welcome back. And today I'm going to film my day-to-day foundation routine, which is a very light, foundation, very natural makeup that I do all the time. So I've been getting a lot of DMs and also messages from friends and also subscribers asking about my, day-to-day foundation routine. So this is it. I'm gonna show you how to achieve it today. Usually I'll finish it in around 15 minutes, but yeah, I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna do it, and I'm also gonna time it so you'll see how fast it is, to complete the look. So without further ado, let's get started. So first things first, we're going to start the timer. I'm going to make it 15 minutes. Let's see. I'm going to make it 15 minutes, and 3, 2, 1, let's press start. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to prime. I've already had my sunscreen on, so I'm just going to prime my face with the Farsali Unicorn Essence. I'm just going to have 2 dots, like literally everywhere. On my cheeks, on my chin, on my nose, 1 drops, and then also 2 drops on forehead. And then I'm just gonna rub it in. It is pretty hydrating, but I have used the Too Faced Peach, is that? The squeezy tube one? Oh, Hangover RX Primer. Yeah, I've tried the Hangover RX Primer. I love that one too. So anyway, so this is the first primer. I usually will go into the second one, which is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer, which I always use. I'm literally pressing it in to my pores so that they're not that prominent, because I do have a lot of pores. I don't want to zoom it in because it looks so hideous. I'm going to apply a little bit more to this side, and also my forehead and my temples, because I have a lot of textures and scarrings. I just want to, hide it a little bit. I never looked into the camera. I know, I'm sorry. I think I need to pick up my mirror. Okay, I just came back with the mirror. And so now, what I'm going to do next is foundation. So the foundation I'll use is the Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow Foundation. And all I do is, this is in the shade B50. I've already pre-filmed the next video, which is, you'll be excited. I use B40, but I usually use B40 to mix in with the foundation and like other foundations. So I'm just gonna get 1 pump of it, and then I'm just gonna use my fingers. Shocking, but I like using my fingers on a day-to-day basis because it's quick and it's also keep the coverage there. So I'm just gonna rub it in, and never forget about your neck, and we'll go back into our neck too, so it's not quite a big deal over here, but yeah, we're going, just still, you don't want to forget about your neck. So it looks nice. My face looks a little bit more even. Usually by this time I'll just take a little bit of the leftovers from the back of my head. I'm just gonna tap on places that are, I don't really want to conceal too much, and I don't think it needs more help with concealer. Just to cover it up a little bit more. So usually by this time I'll go wash my hands, which I'm going to do now because I hate touching my other products with this dirty little hand. So I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll be right back. I'm back. So now we have 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. We're going into concealers. Usually I'll switch between Macadamia and also Ginger in the shade of Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Today I'm going to use Macadamia. I'm just going to put the concealer on places that I think I need more help, which is basically all over my face, everywhere on my face. So now I have already, laid down my concealer. It looks crazy, but I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. So at the same time I'm going into my brows, I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in number 6. Usually I'll start from the very front, but sorry, I'm blocking the light, but I will. But for a very day-to-day glam, day-to-day natural makeup, I'm just gonna do the tail. So you can see I start from the arch, and then I'll just follow my natural hair. When concealer get in the way, I'll blend it first. So I'm just gonna blend out the concealer right there, and then I'll continue with my brows, and then I'll go to the bottom. Like, I'll draw a line on top, and I'll also draw a line from the bottom, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Sometimes I'll extend it a little bit more depending on my mood, but I'm just gonna do something like this, and then fill in the gaps, and also fill in the gaps in the front, which I use this kind of hair stroke motions, and then I'll just brush it through, because this spoolie got a little bit of product on it, so it's easier for me to create a little bit of shade. And I like to do that. I feel like this makes my brow look very natural. More natural, not very. So I'm going to do another brow. We have 5 minutes left. I don't typically go in with brow gels because I'm lazy. Just try to lightly perfect the shape of the brows, because when I need to be quick, I really need it to be quick. So if the brow's gone wrong, I'll just rub it with my finger. And then I'll start blending out my concealer. This time the beauty blender comes in handy, because if I've frecked up my brows, I'll just go in with the beauty blender on the edges, which I rubbed off the foundation, right? So I'll just tap some concealer there, and then I'll just redo my brow a little bit. So, and then I'll blend out all my concealers. Very quickly, blend out all the concealers. You can still see my skin, which is nice, right? I love my skin looking like this, being covered but not too covered. And then last, I'll go over the whole face with the beauty blender, just to make sure everything is nice and blended, and it will make your foundation look better on the skin, because they really hold on to the skin. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. But usually I do go over my foundation once before I put on my concealers. But today I don't know why I didn't do that. But anyways, basically that's what it is. And then last but not least, I am not going to put on setting spray, because my skin is really dry right now, and I find a lot of setting spray to be very, very drying. I've never tried the Catrice one, which everybody is raving about. But I'm gonna get it. I just don't know when I can get it, So the time, we have 5 seconds left actually. So yeah, that's great. Just time's out. So within 15 minutes you can achieve this. You can still see the trace of my skin. The coverage is just enough. I don't mind to show a little bit of my acne scars. So yeah guys, that's complete my natural day-to-day foundation routine. I hope you really learned something here. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also subscribe and hit the notification bell because you're already at the end of the video. I don't know what the fuck you're doing if you don't hit those 3 buttons. Alright, so thank you so much, and if you haven't followed me on all social media, please do. They are linked down below. I'm usually very active on Instagram and Twitter. They're both _JVRMZ_. So I also wanted to know what kind of product you use on a day-to-day basis, because I'm on a hunt of, you know, new products to do my natural makeup. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you guys in my next video, which is very exciting. I'm very excited about that too because I've pre-filmed it. So to enjoy my next video. So see ya. Oh my god, it just took me so long to film intro and outro. Oh my god. Bye.